Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges.
So I'm going to ask you a question,
Yes.
Tim, to start.
Perfect.
Are all three cameras on?
You bet your sweet bippy.
Are they in 4K?
Yes.
And are they recording?
Yeah.
What
He said confidently.
So there's a small chance that at the end of this episode we'll have 2 out of 3 shots, or possibly 1, or possibly...
We'll have Cliff for sure.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
I am here.
You sure are.
He hasn't even set up the mic yet.
This whole thing?
Yeah.
Bring it in. I thought we were still testing.
What are you testing on that phone?
We don't need to. What are you doing that's so important?
Oh,
New
sorry.
case.
You got a new case?
No, I was saying today is the day.
Today's the day for what?
Today is the day that Confident went over 1 million streams.
Wow! Hey! Wow, congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
That's very good.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
In fact, you know what? You know how we should celebrate? By saying, this is another episode of UnNecessary Talk with Brian Sturges. I am that Brian Sturges. You follow me at Brian Sturges. You follow Cliff Beach Music, and you follow Timothy All Music. Yeah, it was a little stumble. Get off my
You said bitch.
Yeah, I think you said Cliff bitch.
You definitely said Cliff bitch.
Did I really?
Distinctly heard Cliff bitch.
We'll go to Cliff Beach Music. Okay. Well, that really
That's great news.
sucked the energy out there. Congratulations, 1 million.
1
How
million.
many of that was you?
900.
450,000. Wow, 1 million. That's
1
impressive.
million. Yeah. Congrats to Mestizo Beat as well. And
Yes.
Topanga. But yeah, yesterday I looked and it was at 9999998. And I was like, God
Oh.
dang it. I knew it was coming though.
plays.
I knew it
Yeah.
was coming. But yeah.
Did you
We're
watch
over
it in
the
real
threshold.
time?
No, I tried, but it doesn't update like all.
You have to refresh the
Yeah, you have to
page.
refresh it.
And then you're
So-
there. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah. But still, today is the day.
Comcast.
So we'll
F5.
post about that. But yeah, it's
1 million.
1 million.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So that makes you, is that like gold? Gold is 500,000 listens or something.
It makes
Or
you
album sales.
platinum
So you're platinum at 1 million.
on digital streams. Yes.
Really?
So you're platinum
awesome.
on a digital stream.
Yes.
What did you ever do? Nothing. You can't even bag my groceries correctly. Do I want paper? Do I look like an asshole? Don't answer that. All right, plastic, right? You want to know why? Because I once got booze, and I said, I want to be environmentally fresh.
Uh-huh.
And I got paper, and it leaked, and then a fine bottle of whiskey shattered upon the HOA, in which I yelled a profanity, in which the elderly people in the community were coming out there. Like, it was like the old man in A Christmas Story. But nonetheless, 1 million views. That's fantastic. Wow.
Fragile.
How are we going to celebrate? Drink?
No. But we
Bump a blow?
Oh, jeez.
I could be talked into.
The new anal mushrooms, which are going around now.
Oh, I'd like to hear more about that.
They were sponsored by Campbell's.
Are you taking them or making them?
Yeah, I feel like you're making them.
No, it's like,
you're
no,
making
it's, well, by the end, it's a cream of mushroom, okay?
Hey,
all right,
That's
all
my
right.
kind of grub hub. I'm in all the hubs.
Yeah, definitely.
Where's my food?
Where's
you freaky
more
bitch?
huts? Sunglass Hut, Pizza Hut,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Music Hut. That's
Oh,
that's
my
where
God.
I'm opening the Music
Yeah,
Hut.
music.
Oh
hut.
my god!
Copyright. Don't worry about my company. It's a real one. It's not a fake
I-
one like you.
I went down the rabbit hole. Speaking of huts and pizza, to see what the original Chuck E. Cheese looked like. He looks like
Yes, he
Oh,
looks like
freakish, right?
he looks like your uncle who plays bass in a band way
Yeah.
too late in life. You know.
he looked real.
He works at the factory.
Because now he's like
Yeah.
a cartoon, but before he was
Right.
like some grubby looking
And he was
hobo.
fat. And he was
Yeah.
he was a rat or a mouse. You know what I
He
mean?
ate-
Oh,
so
yeah,
they gave
yeah.
him like the features, and now he's on Atkins, and now he's
Oh,
he's a member of the I don't know
he does Pilates.
LGBRAT
LGBTQAR.
or whatever. I don't know. Anyone?
And Chucky and
BLT.
Showbiz were the same.
Garrett's.
They were the same company.
Who?
Chucky and Showbiz.
What's showbiz?
I'm
was-
not sure.
it was like-
it
it
sounds
was
correct,
like
but I don't want
Chucky.
to.
It had the same animatronics, but a different one. Like he was like a beaver or a badger.
Or maybe they bought it out or
I
something.
think
or
they
rebranding.
merged at some point.
The pizza's not bad.
Yeah, I haven't had it. in
It's
so
salty
long.
and it has that garlic powder on the bottom.
Well, didn't you say they created a fake pizza place?
Pasquale's.
Yeah, Pasquale.
So when you go into DoorDash and ordering for Pasquale's, it's.
Yeah.
But then they say they use different ingredients, which they don't. I mean, what are they like? You know what I mean? Like we're using this salt and this like, it's.
This is the adult one.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
this is the one where
the
all the
beef
guys
and the
gather around in hooded cloaks and they put a small woman, not a tiny person, but one who was
Small
just tall enough to not be offensive, and you lay it
Oh,
down.
there you go.
They'd say Domino's. I don't know.
Oh,
no.
Speaking of
Why would they
Domino's,
say-
wasn't there a worker who jacked off in a pizza and then baked it and
I'm
sent
sure
it to a
there's
prison?
plenty of workers.
I'm pretty sure.
But it was like a news thing. Like,
Oh.
It happens.
Yeah.
That's why. And then in a hotel, never use the bottles left behind in the hotel, because guys do that. Women will put in wax, like the stuff for hair removal. They'll put it in there. Guys will, jay their things in it.
why?
I don't know. That's what. Listen,
In the bottle?
Dove.
Maybe it's
Bring 1 bar of Dove. If you bring 1 bar of Dove, now I understand it might be too scenty for you if you're the man. Get the unscented. But you got to bring 1 bar. Hotel bars are bullshit.
Man loves
Bring
You love that. What that shit you gave us? What was that smell?
Bay rum.
Bay rum.
I used
I
that
do.
this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You're
use
saying
on
it like it's not in. You're
I use
saying
it
it
on
like
another guy. That's the way I like to rub my rummy.
Oh, yeah?
I'm into that freaky shit now. It's me and Chucky.
Oh, well,
I
but he's all thinned out.
I went to a Burger King when I was younger that had animatronics. It had a bunch of bears in it.
Yes, I remember that.
You, yeah?
Yeah.
It was,
I don't
it was a
remember
long
this.
time ago.
Bears at Burger King?
Yeah.
Not the
apparently.
bears you're thinking of.
Oh, they're everywhere there.
Yeah, there's a great clip of Fozzie's driving like in a camera show, like Fozzie Bear, and he's like, I put up an ad that said like, big bear looking for roommate or friend or something. And then he realizes he's like, I got a lot of weird applicants. And then he was like, I mean, not weird. I mean, just not for me.
Yeah, I mean, I made a few friends.
Like he was backpedaling out of it.
Well, we since this will probably turn into a rageful episode, we're gonna go ahead and do the music news of the week.
I thought we decided we weren't doing it anymore.
Uh-oh.
That's another way to say you're
Not
unprepared.
prepared.
Okay, we will come back to music news. Just Google music news. Here, this is what we'll do. We'll make it easy for you. Just Google it and share it.
No, I
you
got
got
out
one?
music news. Yes.
Make sure all of that was in.
Yay! Super excited. After many years,
Jamie
many
Browned
years,
it.
not just from Burt Bacharach, Hal David fame, but Dionne Warwick is finally getting her recognition of being added into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with a special entertainment award. Nobody has any idea what this is versus the normal performance award. She does not consider herself rock and roll, as her music is very soft.
Yeah, why do they do that? Now, congratulations.
Congratulations.
But why do they do that?
Because after she became this last couple of years COVID Twitter queen making these crazy tweets, she became popular again in the zeitgeist, where then the last 3 years since 2021, she's been nominated, and now they're putting her in there from popularity.
But so it's just pop, yeah.
because
So
because people
pop
want her
categories
in
don't
there.
count.
Well, people want her in there. They're like lobbying for her to
But
get in
why?
there. So they're giving
Because of
it
the
to her.
tweet?
It's like, I tell you, it's like affirmative action for musicians. Like, you're not rock and roll. Like, we would love to have you, but you're not one of us. Mm-hmm. You know?
There's only 3 women who have been inducted twice.
Ooh.
Tina Turner. Oh,
That
go
makes
ahead.
sense.
Tina Turner, Stevie Nicks.
Yes.
Hey. I got one.
Oh,
And
good
the
job.
3rd woman?
Vivian Burbank.
Ella Fitz what?
Nope.
Patrick.
Yeah.
It's probably
Hold
Shaka
on, hey,
Khan.
boy.
It's a writer.
Oh,
And-
Joni
Nope.
Mitchell.
But
A writer.
she was only a solo, so she
Oh,
could only do
okay.
one.
Oh, a band? So not solo.
She's
She's
a writer and a singer, but definitely was inducted for writing and then later for her.
Carol
Solo.
Carol King.
There you go.
Oh,
Hey,
nice. I was
hey.
going to say
Carol
Cheryl
Chapman.
King.
Thanks for playing.
Yeah.
Tracy Chapman's wife?
Yeah.
Talk about a fast card.
You read a it's like you read a fast check, more like it. You
Yeah.
get it. Luke Bryan. I love when they
Well,
bring
that
Luke
was a
back.
pretty good that was good. You saved it.
I saved
Yeah,
it.
you saved it. Now, Timothy Hall.
Yeah.
It's been a few weeks since we've seen each other. You look as dashing as ever. Right? I see you wearing, not that they're a sponsor, and this is legal to show because this is satire, the Easton Foundation Archery Center. How is your career as a semi-professional, would you say? Or you're competing
I did
professional.
make money once.
So you're okay. Okay, great. It's like being on stage once in a community, be like, I'm an actor.
I'm an actor. Now.
Actor Skelett. Thanks for sending that. I was like, archery. So you're a professional. How's the professional archery going, sir?
Oh. Well, super excited that you mentioned it. I stole your catchphrase. I did a competition this weekend.
You shot 1 million bows today. Today he shot 1 million bows.
Well, the arrows.
Ah, yes.
No. I shot other people's
1
bows.
million bows.
You get a bow. You get a bow. You get a bow.
No, I won for the first time. Don't get too excited. It's very.
I'm excited.
I'm aroused.
I have a little bit of movement. It's like when you're on a bus and you can't help it. Go on. Come on, Chubby.
So there's elimination rounds. You do a qualification round that puts you into a bracket.
Death?
Yeah, it's to death. And
Well, that's a movie.
yeah,
I think it's called The Hunger Games.
Oh, no.
the Running Man.
That's going to leave
So
a
on
mark.
and so forth.
Go ahead.
But I
Get to it,
finally won my first match. I lost the second one.
Congratulations.
So wait, when you win the match, what happens?
You just go on to the person
You
higher.
get a different color T-shirt.
There's no trophy for that? Or
No. 'Cause
medal?
you have to beat everybody to get the medal.
Yeah, you never beat
They
off
only have
everyone?
one medal.
I heard that.
You never beat up everyone for the
Beat
medal?
off everyone.
Michael Jackson, too soon.
Yeah.
He was a hero.
Oh, I remember that song. Beat it off.
Oh, gone
Yeah.
too soon.
Just beat it off. I think Weird Al did a thing. It was about eggs
Oh, yeah.
and how women over 40,
Beat it.
they just fall out like on the sidewalks of New York City.
Oh, no.
Like, so, like, if you're, especially like 47th by the jury district, if you're unmarried by 40, they just fall all over the place. And then
eggs
the
everywhere.
diamond crumbs that they leave.
Oh.
Maybe a gentleman named Abraham, and they crawl up there, and they grow, and they go with the yeast, and they produce what I'm now selling, Diamond Bread, a woman-owned subsidiary of Poor Life Choices Products.
You're really branching out.
Sounds Persian.
Yeah. Oh, they're there. Talk about a hot shave. Yeah. When I go to the thanks for that. When I go to the park, my wife and I have noticed no matter where we set up, within 10 minutes, like an entire caravan, perhaps one could say, of Persians show up, and they move the table so that they're like next to us.
Weird. I thought you were going to say that the place clears out, but no, they move in closer, huh?
Right? No, so it's like
That's
this is where
reverse
people are
gentrification.
sitting, but they literally pushed a table across the park to be sitting next to us. There were other trees, there were other shades. I'm not saying, but
No, that drives me nuts.
if I wasn't trained with like Rafiq and those fellas, like, I wouldn't be able to have. But I just realized it's like, oh, you just have to don't get too
trained.
close and hide your iPhone.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
No, it's true. I hate when there's like
You
tons
see
of
those videos? Pickpocket!
Yeah.
Pickpocket!
Oh God. Well, I hate when there's like a lot of space, and then like someone will come sit right next to you. But it's like clearly so
Like a
many
park?
empty seats. It's like why? But it's like it's either they
Urinal.
well,
That's even worse. Gentlemen,
weird,
some
right?
gentlemen
Yeah.
don't know the rules.
We have so much urinals in between, but they come right next.
Dicks apart.
Right next.
I don't do urinals.
Sir Walter.
You don't
I'm going
do
to come
them?
out and say it.
Because of blowback.
Can you
No,
pee?
no.
Can you pee when
No.
guys are behind you? You
No, I
can't.
got a shy bladder.
Yeah,
It won't do it.
You don't
If
like
somebody's
when you
waiting.
feel the breath on your neck and the hairs that are coming out?
No, I
Have you ever
felt
fake
that.
shaked it?
Someone holds it for you?
I have definitely fake
Why
shaked
you
it.
shake-
Have you fake shaked
With
it?
anticipation? Oh, no.
Well, you can't pee and you're like, I pretended I peed and you shake it. and
Oh,
you're
I
like,
totally just peed.
I blow on it.
What?
Yeah.
You got this,
You can do it. You can do it.
No, like I just like force myself to like zone out until I just like pretend he's not there. You like it a little bit. Oh God, it's happening. I can't stop now.
Yeah.
No, because
Nah,
if
I
I
got
have to pee,
trouble.
like I have to pee. I held it, and you can get like a UTI
Oh,
or
some
some
pain.
weird.
You
crap.
get UTIs?
Yeah, I get it.
I thought that was for women. Men get UTIs?
Yeah,
Huh, probably.
yeah. Like you know how like
I
you're.
just thought the gays got it from butt stuff.
Well, definitely.
Don't cover your
Well,
face with shame.
definitely.
Don't cover your face. You know what you got. It's like 179. It's not like,
Oh, this is. I'm so shocked.
You know what? I couldn't believe it, but I have no followers, right? Because there's no promotion.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I got an increase of 10 or 15%. And when you have no numbers, that's a pretty good increase.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I looked, and there was just all fake, like, women trolls. And I'm like,
yeah. That's how my Instagram account is. Just all, like, Russian beauties or
Yes.
whatever. Yeah.
Would you marry a foreigner? You know what I mean? Not the band, but like would you go down to like Atlanta?
That's very foreign.
I'm
I'm
LA.
actually talking to a girl from Atlanta.
Oh, yeah?
now. Well, I was talking to another
fine.
girl. We will not be talking. That's
No, we're talking about no. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. Nothing. You know what? Throw this in the trash can. All right. What happened? Did you send her more than $60?
Oh, that was a different chick.
Now, if I were you, allegedly, you make sure that ends up on a receipt for work. You know
Definitely.
what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I need to
Like
write off
marketing
all
or
these wrongs.
promotion, $60. You know
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't put it.
what happened?
I
Oh, 'cause I got one for you.
Yeah,
too.
no.
Go. I want you to go. What happened? What did you do?
No, I didn't do anything. It was
Jello in the butt. Well, what'd you do, dude?
no. It just I'm gonna put it lightly. Basically, there was a light unraveling that became a heavier unraveling that became so unraveled that I just had to block.
Like a sweater?
a mental,
Yeah.
mental state.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you met a woman online.
Yeah. No, I knew them.
You knew them. You
Yeah.
knew a woman,
Yes.
Oh.
and she went a little cuckoo on you. This is what she went.
She went a little cuckoo.
Both men and women go cuckoo, so this isn't the sex thing.
Then a lot cuckoo.
Yes. Well, that's more women. Than
Yeah.
that.
So basically, what I've dealt with many people, but basically I don't know exactly what it was, but it was like I was getting a pinging, like a pendulum swing. It was like, you're the best person ever.
Like
You're the
testicles.
worst person ever. You're the best person
Bipolar.
ever.
Ah.
But it was like back and forth. So basically, the last message I got was like trying to tell me something. Then it was like, you're too busy. Forget you. Forget me. Lose my number. Get rid of you. I hate you. It just was like, and it was so many that I was like, I couldn't.
If
focus.
you think there are too many text messages in a row, then there are definitely
It was-
too many text messages
No,
in a row.
it was like, I would get a call and I couldn't answer because I was on the phone. Then it would go to voicemail, and then I would get immediately text messages like, you didn't answer me. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
She's like the amp guy.
Yeah. So
Did you say like new phone? Who this?
no, it was just like, I'm doing this. I'm at a show, whatever. It's like, I don't give a fuck what you're doing. I don't give a damn about your life. When I need you, you fucking answer your phone.
Ooh,
That's
God.
what. That's what the.
I'm
Yeah.
so
said?
scared but aroused.
Right? It was like, so after I cleared that fear boner out.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
After you gave it that one punch.
Take it.
But it's sad because I really did want to hang in there, but I went to get a few different sources of advice, and the advice was
Run.
Yeah, for the hills. For
they were
sure.
like, this is something that you couldn't really do anything about. Like it was past that point.
I knew when I became a man, when other than the old man balls, when I was given the opportunity to sleep, I could just one night stand a woman, and who was attractive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, good, for a one night stand, whatever. But the point is that I could tell she was so crazy. I was just like, you know what? I'm old enough to recognize that this will end up with, I have to buy new tires.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? I got to sell another car.
The doors will be scratched.
So I didn't and haven't and crazy.
Yeah.
And it turned out, and then not just me, but like the state.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The state was like,
But the thing
You
is,
know what? Yeah.
But the thing I've learned about people like that is like, everything is extreme. Their happiness is extreme. Their sadness is extreme. Their sexuality is extreme. So like her hypersexuality was like explosive.
Oh.
what did she want you to do that you weren't comfortable?
Oh well, I wasn't mad at the bunny ears. The teeth type was weird.
disrespectful.
for me. Yeah.
Now I'm going to go ahead and tie into one of
I'm still wearing the tail.
tie into one of my
Next to
stories.
the anal mushroom.
Wait.
Go ahead.
You're still trying to tie it into something, though, right?
So the tie. I had a very similar situation. So, as you know, when it was my birthday, I was like, I don't feel like a winner or whatever. It's only because the goals that I set for myself weren't being completed, even though sometimes it's not your fault, right? And I'm obviously, I mean, look at the shirt. I've probably worn it every 2 weeks on the show. But I had an interesting situation where I've gone back to look for a graphic designer.
Oh.
And I reached out to somebody and set up basically, hey, you're an artist. I'm looking for this. Could you tell me, are you interested in doing the...
Sorry, my nipple was itching.
It's not okay.
My nipple was itching.
It's my time. It's not okay.
It's
not okay. I don't want to kid you, but this is it. I get like 4 minutes that he trims down to 2.5 because it gets really racist at the end. Let me get it out. All right. So I set up. So basically, I've known this person, and and they're like, oh, I did this cover of a book, and I was like, oh, if this person is doing covers of books, and I liked it, I was like, oh, this could work for my project. So I reached out, I was like, hey, I like this artwork that you did. Are you interested in doing this? They write back, yes, I am interested in doing this. And I said, well, let's set it up. So we set up a Zoom meeting for a week. A week later. Sorry, there was a tractor trailer ran through a Duncan.
Yeah.
Whatever. So we set up the appointment, and I said, the very first thing you do is you got to, read the script. And so I sent her the script. And the Bible, a pitch Bible, which is basically a PowerPoint presentation saying this is the show, these are the seasons, these are the episodes, this is what happens to the people. So I'll go the week, and then she sent me a bunch of her stuff, in which I went and I watched, and then she did this and did that, and I did the whole thing. So then a week later, we get, I'd have to take half a day off because it's right in the middle of the day, and we get on the phone, and within 10 minutes, it was the complete breakdown of this person. So, it was like the first couple minutes are bullshit. How you doing? Blah, 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 blah. Then I say, I mentioned the ending of the script, and I could see the blank face. And I'm like,
oh, no.
And I said, did you read the script? And then she says, no. And I said, oh, well, that's kind of a red flag.
Oh, you said red flag?
I said red flag.
Oh, God.
And then this person went from like a 40-year-old woman, and I could just see a complete regression. And she's like, well, I guess you could spin it that way.
Oh.
Like, so it was like immediately, like I said, well, we're meeting to read you got to read the script. I don't know what else there is to talk about. You were supposed to read the script. And I said, well, your job was to read the script, then decide if you want to do it. Then if you want to do it, figure out how long it would take, and then figure out a price, send it to me, and then I pay you half up front.
Yeah.
And she says, well, that's if that's how you want to flip this, you need to prove to me that you're serious. She's like, I have a series of questions. How serious are you about this project? Which I responded, I wrote it.
Yeah.
Went through the advanced screenwriting program, hired it. I did it. It's kind of like me having a diner and you're a waitress and you've come to be a waitress and you sit down and you ask me how serious it is. I was like, did you do any Googling? Like, did you look up anything about me? So there was nothing. Well, she's like, well, my time is very valuable.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wanted to see if we would be a good fit first. And I said, well, the simple fact you didn't read it for our meeting, it says that, probably not, but it was just a complete destruction. And she says, if I'm going to do this for the next 90 days, blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, you have nothing to do. And so she's talking about professionalism. So you're watching a person, thank you for faking it, but you're watching a person who is like, I'm a professional, I'm this, I'm that. And then one note of saying, hey, you probably should have read the thing we're here to talk about. And it completely, you can almost see them you can see them become a child.
Defensive.
And it was, and recently divorced. I don't want to go, but there were layers. There were layers. And just the simple, now let me ask you this. If you write to a producer, I want you to mix this for me. Here's the CD. You send it later, and you pull him up, and he's like, "How serious are you about making a CD?" It's like I said, I fucking did it. How is that? How about that? And then she says, "How do I know you actually have the money?" And I was like, "Well, because I would pay you that money."
Yeah, you would receive it.
And she said, "Well, what's your commitment?" I said, "My commitment's writing the check. My commitment to you is the money. That's all I need to do. You do the drawing, I write the check, and it cashes." And it went, I cannot express to you how that this person obviously the first 10 minutes she was just describing how her life is a disaster. You know what I mean? You know, okay. I mean, whatever, but obviously her choices have not worked out.
Yes.
But I tried by going to an older person. I'm like, this person, it's like anybody I try to help. It's another person who people outbid themselves. So, let's say you're painting a room. Everyone will paint this room for $500. You want $2,500 because you're an artist. But but you haven't painted in years. You know what I mean? Like, you're not this person. Also, a mistake I should have read is that she is also a life coach, which means mental illness and unemployed. Because the only coaches, if you're in sports or you're an acting coach, that's coaching. If you're just a life coach and you've decreed yourself a life coach and your friends call you on the phone once in a while to ask for advice, do you have a business license? Do you pay money to the state of California? No, it's not a business. Please, Los Angeles, stop giving yourself fake titles, all right? CEO of Nail Co. You do it. You're lying to yourself. Your time is not valuable because your slate was clean for the next 90 days. And your professionalism, not so much. So my question to you, was I right to say this seems like a red flag? If you're meeting to talk about a script and the person hasn't read the script because they want to qualify me. They want to qualify me. I built Shangri-La. I picked out the towels. You like the travertine tile? I picked it out. How serious are you about the hotel game? Look at it. Look at the koi fish.
No, it's true.
So here's what I
think. That's crazy, though. But, like, you're saying I'm going to pay you money, which is already the only serious you need.
Yeah,
I'm paying half up front.
And I'm paying you the money up front as a deposit, and I will pay you the balance. That is it. Your time being valuable, the money is for that value.
Yeah.
And if you didn't get that, you're not serious to read the thing.
Right, obviously.
And then beyond that, why are you interviewing the person who is with the money, though? Because the seriousness was, I'm giving you the money.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to, whether they were serious or not, as long as the money clears.
Right? If the check clears before you do any work.
That's all
In her defense, though, I wonder.
I don't like this already.
Well, I just wonder how many, because there's so many bullshit offers that come in. You're like, oh, we like your work. You want to do this. So maybe she's just being extra.
No, here's it's very simple. Her first thing, the very first thing that she could have done is just speed read it. Just speed read it. Just
skim.
You could read that whole, it's an hour script, but realistically, you could read it in 25 minutes. I mean, it's short direction, and the way that I did it is the Shane Black style, where it's little things.
Shane Black?
Shane Black. It's
oh, no.
It's an African-American filmmaker out of Detroit. Drives a Cadillac, and he has a dog named Slim.
Yeah.
But Shane Black, he wrote like Lethal Weapon. But his stage directions are like dark, smoky. It was a dark and smoky. Like, so there's just words which I learned, I think from a woman named Vivian. If that name is wrong, apologize. But I learned from you, and I thank you for teaching me that. Anyway.
I'm serious at you, Vivian.
She's good.
Oh, good.
If her name is Vivian.
Yeah.
But I really liked it.
If indeed.
But that's all she had to do. If I'm hiring you to mix an album, And I send you the album, and a week later we're meeting to talk about it because you, as an artist, didn't even... The time you're spending on this interview is longer than... Because now after this, then you're going to go read and decide if you like it? Was it your job to I got the script. Let me read it, see if I like it. And then, yes, we'll see at the meeting. So she had all week to read it and be like, it's not for me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she couldn't have gotten up an hour earlier that day.
Yeah.
True, yeah.
People who aren't successful,
right.
It's like a thing. They're always
right.
late. Basically, you didn't do your homework. And the teacher said, not a good job. You can't pass to the next grade. So be mad at yourself that you are where you are. Yeah. You and Sexy Girl get together. Yeah.
But she was viewing it.
Go to a Denny's. Talk about how you're victims.
She was viewing it in the wrong relationship. She was viewing it as like a collaboration, but it's not. He is paying her as a subordinate to do work for money. So her opinion of his value, if it's good or not, doesn't matter as long as she needs the money, we'll take the money.
But she should read it to also make sure it's up to her moral code.
Yeah,
but what if it's all Nazi propaganda, which is wrong?
But why come?
But available.
But why come to a meeting to ask someone if they're serious when you could answer your own question? Because in the first 5 pages of reading a script, you would know, does this person write and this can be done, or no, this cannot be done.
Alec Baldwin on Inside the Actors Studio. One of my greatest takeaways from that.
Tap, motherfucker.
Okay. Was that he says, sometimes you just have to do the job. And if you're a plumber and the director's the boss, he's the architect. He hired you, said, I want you to install this sink. And you can't be like, I would never install that sink. It's not up to my sink code. Well, you've already agreed to put the sink in. Just put the sink in. So he's like, certain projects you do it, but other ones are just work, even if it's just work. But it's just like, you're too old for this. What just happened there is something that there's a reason that everything else is not okay.
Yes.
And these people will go through life thinking it's me. It's like the person who never gets the raise and they're mad at the bosses who keep going up.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're going up because they arrived on time. They read the script. They did their research. They did their due diligence if the meeting was even worth the time, right? So, but the thinking is so backwards that there is no hope. And that's something else at this age I've learned. It's like this. That's okay. There are people who will think that. But, they always seem to end up working at a supermarket. If you look, I've noticed that people like that. You'll always see these old, bitter people. They were artists, but it's like the homeless woman. I came out of the pizza shop, and she was like, I want food. I was like, here's pizza. And she's like, pizza gets me constipated. It's like, well, fuck you. I'm fucking starved to death, you meth. I don't give a fuck.
You know what else? Starving constipates as well.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy that... I think Brian and I, we don't agree about many things, but what we do agree on,
true.
is personal responsibility.
We agree on a lot of things.
No, we do. But it's like most people are bullshit. We agree on that.
Yes.
And beyond that, our last couple of generations have done everything to erode personal responsibility.
Yes.
Anytime you're looking at the world and everything is happening to you and you've never done anything, it's not a good vantage point to have success. You have, like, when you ask someone, like, I meet with people. You have
no agency.
Right. When we ask people, like we'll ask people, like, what's a high that happened this week? What's a low that happened this week? People are like, oh, nothing good happened. Well, that's not good. You're not happening to life to make anything good happen because other people do that. That's why you look at their life and it's great because they're making it happen. People always have
They're doing the work.
Yeah.
Right.
They have an assumption that everything just lands in your lap and falls into place, but that's not how it works.
It doesn't. Okay?
It does not.
It's almost like if you had never even tried it all, it would have not made a ripple anyway.
Yeah, but
and then if you go into like Voltaire, we're going to get sad and be like, none of it's worth it anyway.
Yeah, but this person, it's like when they talk about their interaction, they're going to see it from the vantage point that you fucked them.
Yeah, absolutely. That person will go through life thinking that I'm the one.
Oh yeah.
And that's okay. We need you to bag. I'll take the plastic. Put the milk in the plastic.
But yeah, that's true. So she's basically thinking, oh, he wasn't serious. That's what she's going to leave with.
Well, but she did no due diligence. I mean,
she didn't do anything.
I mean, if you did any work, you'd realize I'm more serious than you because my titles are factual titles. These aren't make-believe. What sort of a life? If you are a student of her life coaching, I suggest you blow your fucking head off and save yourself whatever money that's, I'm sure, not being taxed on because you're not a real business. Okay. And I think there should be a law. There should be, just like you have to be a barber, to be an actor or to be anything, that you have to pay money to the state and get a card. Because even if it's like, I'm a life coach, can you come up with $79 a year to just have a card that says that? And then maybe $600 for a business license. What do you say? So for maybe $800, you could actually have a thing that's real.
Right.
Oh wait, they already have that. That's how much it costs. You'll never be nothing.
Tiny Tim's TikToks.
So not to work backwards here, but I went on AI and I wanted to try a couple things. This is about you.
Oh.
You wanted to try AI again?
No. But what I did is I tried the graphic, and I put in old African American singer songwriter Red and Black,
Oh.
and this is what came up. And I'm like, shit, that is definitely you in like 30 years.
Definitely.
And there's a second one, so I did the search again, different, just like I changed one word. And it's like almost the same guy. And look, it's like Nord, like it's you.
It's creating a person?
This
Oh
is
my God,
AI.
that's great.
Because
It's
if you go
definitely
back,
the
it
same
almost
person.
looks like the same
What
person.
if you put mulatto? Mulatto.
I love those cookies. Petridge Farms. Could that be you?
Definitely could. It's also interesting, though, that it looks exactly the same. Like, no variation.
Well, like different
grew his
facial
hair
hair a
out.
little bit.
Yeah.
Little bit, but I mean, the face and the structure, like,
I'm sure the images are up side by
they
side.
look
yeah,
relative.
it's gonna
They
look
look
great.
they look like brothers.
And they're facing one another because you understand balance.
Yeah.
Well, it's like that's the thing about
Now I
black
do.
is that black has such variance that it's like it had to pick what they.
They
assume
don't
is
crack.
black. Yeah, it does not crack.
But don't they?
Some good black don't crack.
Rich
There's
black
a
don't
rich
crack. Tyler
black.
Perry,
Oh.
he doesn't crack.
No, and that
Hey,
Medea
is he
pancake.
gay
nigga.
or not gay? He's not gay.
He's not gay.
He's not gay.
He's got gay lips. The shape of them. Yeah.
Oh.
They look just like the lip emoji if you've ever seen that.
Well,
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
that. But yeah, no, he has
homeless to
he has a
whatever,
girlfriend.
billionaire.
But the way he shows his girlfriend is kind of like how Ricky Martin was doing. Remember that when he was really pushing hard that he had
like,
a
hey,
girlfriend?
look at these. Look at this tit. Look at this. Look at this fucking tit over
Yeah.
here, baby.
But I feel bad
I'm
about
straight.
Tyler
I
Perry
love him.
because if he was gay, he can't come out because that black
Demographic.
Christian demographic, they still don't. Like, you can be
They wouldn't tolerate
gay,
it.
you can be in the church, you can be leading the choir, as long as you never say it. They know it. They can see you sucking dick as long as you don't say it.
Is it like Naked Gun and the pastors?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I knew many choir directors, they were gay. Like, many. It's
We're not to mention any, Dennis.
prevalent, yes.
I mean,
The gold
standard
yeah.
of musical gay.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
We won't say the last name, but we all know who you
Oh,
are.
yeah. But it's like that.
The third.
I mean, well, yeah. Well, years ago, like there was a guy, James Cleveland, who worked with Aretha Franklin, and he would have these gospel summits, and it was very well known that he was just grooming young men that they brought through the choirs
Which is
to
wrong.
sleep with them. But I mean, it was just known. It was just accepted because he never said it, and many have been.
Also, I'm bringing back castratas. So,
Oh, really?
yeah.
In
You
the-
can legally sign the form saying, Mom, I'm cutting you. Well, once I cut my son's dick off, I'm like, I cut other kids' balls off. That's nothing.
Yeah, you got to make cuts.
You
Need a
really need to
band
see
or a
all
rubber band, right?
179
That's
episodes.
editing. That's editing.
All right, let's see some of these TikToks.
She looks better without the makeup.
I like that when you replace music that you don't give a fuck what you put in anymore. Because sometimes it's so irrelevant that I'm like, this motherfucker just dumped it. He's
It's
like,
one of those. I mean, I see what's happening, but yeah, I don't know.
do you find now?
No.
I know people that they're also feminists. So,
She's very attractive, and I understand the feminist movement of being hairy or whatever, showing whatever, but
Men died
Europe,
over
they do
Persian
it.
queens that had thicker mustaches.
Europeans have done it for years with hairy eyes, but I've never seen hairy chest and hairy stomach and all that.
Do you think she's straight or a lesbian? She's out, right? I'm going to
It could go 50-50.
feminist or lesbian. And when they meet.
Like sometimes it's also like hippie. I find like a lot of hippie.
I mean, we
like,
got opinions, but no employment.
like
You know what I mean?
Topanga and Ojai and that crowd, they do a lot of that too.
Yeah. And their Subarus and their Birkenstocks and their Mahi Mahi.
Rocks.
Oh.
Pringles,
Which is
Crocs.
code for pussy.
But I mean, she got made up though.
I have the Mahi
So it's like
Mahi.
she did the whole makeup and the
Why the
glamorous
flap is
look
called
on top of
Mahi?
it.
Oh, the other
The
way.
flap is also called
I mean, I think use your body however you
Still
want,
talking.
and you shouldn't be ashamed.
No, don't be ashamed.
Let's get ready with me while I'm trying on these outfits for Miss Kirby Pageant. Ladies, you can go ahead, sign up. You're still on time. I'm contestant number 4. You can cast your votes.
Huh.
The link is on my bio. Let me know what you think.
Okay, so I'll vote for you.
About these outfits.
Put it out.
Is that too much ass?
She's mostly ass.
No, and I think
93%
now that's the kind of person when I look at it, that's their body. It's like that person, even if they did eat a lot, like that's a certain shape that they were just gonna have.
You think so?
I think they could get skinny to a point, but not like super skinny.
Because that is, I mean, that's.
It's a lot
I
of
saw.
real
I was
estate.
on a airplane, and I saw a woman like that, and she was in the one seat, and she was definitely like 30% into the
other seats.
middle seat, and so someone like didn't get to fly that day because someone's ass was so big.
Oh, jeez.
That's okay. They were just going.
I
to
mean, like so some
the
people
wife's
you're like,
funeral, but that's fine.
okay. Well,
By
some
the way,
people-
I'll have more sun chips, please.
oh.
More sun chips.
Well, I'm saying some of it
all
is
the
eating, but
sun
some of it is like a special shape. Just
Well, I think also she's groomed her ass for that, right?
Oh, yeah.
She's doing ass-based
yeah.
workouts or whatever.
Activities.
You know what I mean? Like how to get
Activities.
like a big ass.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, the bigger the cushion, the deeper the pushing.
That's deep.
But what is?
She wouldn't
but-
even know
but
I was there.
When would you drown? You need like an orange life vest. Beautiful girl.
Hit me with
And
the
by
black-
the way, my last thing about fat people, I consider myself one of you.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about that.
He's an ally.
Yeah, definitely.
Bizarre allegations in a new lawsuit. The lead singer of the Four Tops, yeah, you know the Four Tops,
I saw
right?
this.
Sugar pie, honey bun. He is suing a Detroit area hospital claiming employees placed him under psychological evaluation because he said to them that he was a member of the Four Tops. So here's what happened. His name is
I saw this.
Alexander Morris. He visited that hospital in Warren, Michigan last year, saying he had chest pains and difficulty breathing. He says when he told the staffers he was one of the Four Tops, famous for their hits like Sugar Pie Honey Bunch and
Before he was
Baby, I
born.
Need Your Lovin'. They wrongfully assumed he was mentally ill.
Very young looking.
Morris says they then took
Right.
him
That's
away.
probably
They took
why.
away his oxygen, and then they put him in a straitjacket. What? He claims after they still do that. He claims after showing a nurse a video of the performance at the Grammys, the evaluation was canceled. Morris says the hospital, get this, the hospital then offered him a $25 gift card. As a apology, which he didn't accept. He called the experience terrifying and accused
Right.
the
He was
hospital
smart
of
not to accept it
discrimination.
because he's going straight to a lawyer.
Saying it does not
'Cause you don't accept
condone
anything.
litigation. It does not
All right,
condone
move it
racial
along.
discrimination of any
Yeah,
kind.
yeah.
There's no gift card for that. First of all, he was having a heart attack and they took away the oxygen.
And it was for the cafeteria.
Don't forget, if you get in a car accident, they're going to send a couple broads over to you, especially if you're a single guy, to be like, dude, take this $500. Never take it. Never take the meeting. Go straight to a lawyer.
Yeah.
Right? Some guy with his last name. You know what I mean?
Well, we still got 3 tops.
Oh,
Like a Saturday situation. But maybe you call him on
I'm
Friday.
mad that the black guy had to start singing the songs, though, because he's the black anchor.
Well, and some more
other
news.
ones
We have a lot
joined
of news segments. This is the news of the week here.
Oh, okay.
This is the regular news of the week.
She's got a leaky balloon knot.
Trooper Proctor, explain to the jurors what a balloon knot is.
And to me.
Your essentially, I guess, your rectum area.
Boston
Anus?
much?
I news.
Yes.
That's what you were referring to about Miss Reed,
Her butthole?
and you were making fun of her because you believed at that time that it leaked. That, yes or no?
Yes.
And then you followed that up just to make sure you cleared up any mistake about what you meant. Followed that up with the phrase leaks poo. Again,
What court is this?
another reference to Miss Reed's medical
Here's
issues
Boston
and medical
Superior.
conditions, correct?
Correct.
Specifically focused on her anus, correct?
In reference, yes.
What is the litigation for, though?
Probably
For
was that
harassment.
defamation? Ass
No,
defamation?
I think she really had like a
think you
leaky.
mean
She has like a
defecation.
whatever. She has some sort of leaky ass disease in which they're using.
What would that matter?
I don't know
though?
what that's. I don't know what the medical.
It's an LAD.
I think, but if you had a leaky ass
Prolapse,
disease,
yeah.
and I say you got a leaky balloon, not ass, or whatever, and that's a
But
fact,
it's harassment though. If you're
is
using,
it?
Assman.
I mean, whatever.
Saying one statement is not
You ever
harassment.
notice that fat people got a real leaky ass? They're always leaking all over the place. Don't. Let me tell you something. You're not gonna want a white couch.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my God.
At least put down like a bath mat or something.
Yeah, and in my car, you're sitting on a trash bag. You fat bitch.
And y'all, this why the fuck I don't come over black people's house. Girl talking about this a charcuterie board. This is a nigguterie board, bitch. This is niggas.
Oh.
Girl got pizza, honey buns, lemon cakes. Chicken. Girl, oh, then she so project. Girl made us split Hawaiian rolls. I ain't never made nobody give me a slice of Hawaiian roll. Like.
Do we have your permission to play that? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right. Find a closer. He can pick the closer.
I thought that was a closer.
You think that's a closer?
I think so.
This was another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges. I am that Brian Sturges. You can follow Tim Hall at Timothy Hall Music. You can follow Cliff Beach at Cliff Beach Music. And I think that was it. See you next Tuesday,
Yeah.
right?
Might as well.